Bonjour, my darlings. Happy Sunday. Good morning, my darlings. How are you? We got an hour. Cup of coffee. Although I think I already need two. The truth shall set you free, my darlings. All right, bear with me. I'm running a little behind. I had to go get my daughter before starting the breakfast. So I still have to do the breakfast. But yeah. Sorry, none of what's going on is funny, really, but we have to laugh at watching this implosion, watching it fall apart, and watching them try to distract with more tariffs and turbocharged deportations. And every time they try to do this to make themselves look big and bad, it's just funny now. I mean, it's not funny that people are being harmed. It's not funny that people are being kidnapped and disappeared. It's not funny the conditions they're being held in. It's not funny the human rights violations and the amount of money we are going to have to pay when the people we're paying to send to countries they're not even from come back and sue the shit out of us. Like all of that. But just listening to the MooGAs figure it out. Like they hopped on it faster than we did. When he came out with that, it was the Democrats and Biden and Clinton, Obama, Hunter Biden's laptop, Russia hoax, Hillary's emails, 2020, Blondie's great, Patel is great, okay? We don't need to talk about that. We need to talk about 2020. Like, he pulled out the greatest hits record and MooGA is not swallowing it. They're like, yeah, no, dude. So while that continues to crumble and they turbocharge their disappearances, get it right, use the right words, glad that legislators got to see for themselves how horrible it is, because apparently people coming out and testifying as to how horrible it is wasn't enough. But now that they are shooketh at how people are being held, how there's not enough running water, how people can't bathe, how it's 30 people to a toilet, how they have to drink water that comes from the toilet, how the food isn't enough and it has worms in it. In Florida, there's the mosquitoes. In LA, they're being held in a basement where they don't even have a change of clothes. Like the human rights violations. And again, these are not people with criminal histories. These are not dangerous criminals. These are working people. Again, the first related passing away expiration was a farm worker who fell off a roof during one of these raids. Okay. They're not going after criminals. They're cutting deals with the criminals. They're going after regular people and enjoying the fact that they can, and I'm using that word lightly, kidnap someone off the street, throw them in an unmarked car, put them in shackles, put them on a plane and send them to Sudan or somewhere just because, and we're paying for it. We're paying for it so that President Miller can go, yeah, send them all to a war country, send them to a famine country, send them all somewhere. Just, yes, taxpayer expense, okay? All right, like I said, and the people who can forgive PDFery, the people who are like, well, if my prophet was part of the ring, Jesus said I have to forgive it. Pay attention. They're in their pews right now. Barricade them in. That's where they are. All right, and like I keep saying, pay attention to the fathers that are saying they can forgive someone for PDFery. Pay attention to those fathers. All right. Again, flooding the zone legally is a tactic that is working in addition to financial boycotts and all of that. Case in point would be some of the LA County rulings that came out. They now have to defend, meaning the regime. Every time someone does a suit against what they're doing, instead of them having to fight against one case for the nation, they have to fight against every single little case that comes through. So keep doing it. Keep pushing it. I don't know if you saw the Kerr County, the same sheriff who took the flood money and misappropriated it and gave himself a raise, and like they bought a bunch of stuff because the people were like, we don't want flood money if it comes from woke Biden. We only want help from Republicans. So he's like, fine, I'll take it and give myself a raise, like they usually do. Apparently Mexico, because remember they sent help while Kristi Noem was busy doing selfies and taking voter polls on which photo she should use for her new profile pic with her latest extensions, because that's the leadership right now. Mexico sent help and they saved, I believe it was members of his family. So now he's done a 180 where he's like, well, actually, maybe people are people. Maybe it doesn't matter if they're Mexican. You know what? I would sign to bring them to America. They saved my family. Oh, like, and they don't even deserve it. Not the family. Talk about this dude. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, I'll take the sliver of light, but we can't do this, okay? We can't save the most horrible people, all of them, in the hopes that they will all just see the light, all right? Too many of them are on board and cheering. Too many of them are ready to take vacations to go down there and take photos next to the sign, all right? So we got to put a damper on all of that. But people speaking the truth, John Ossoff, okay, coming out there and saying, did you think this guy who's convicted of you-know-what, who used to party with you-know-who, was going to release the evidence? Really? More of that, okay? The people on TV who have stopped calling it deportments and detainment and are like, these are disappearances. These are kidnappings. I heard a rumor that they're taking some of the younger girls to go interview to be towel girls at the Lago place. That's a rumor. I don't know, but okay, they're doing whatever they can while they think they can get away with it. So keep talking, keep using the real words, the real language. Do not let them control the narratives on this. Keep going. All right, I'm going to go make my breakfast and I'll be back.